So this is going to show how I started out on my Doomchar Plateau. I started out by collecting recipes as soon as Deadlands dropped, and once I'd get those recipes, first thing I would do is go and make a few of those pieces and just kind of see how they all fit together. So I'd set up my Hall of the Lunar Champion as my warehouse for all of my extra pieces of furniture. Decided I'd use the Hall of Colossus as my mock-up room. And here's a quick little look at my final mock-up right before Deadlands dropped. So here I've put together a few archways, sectioned them off to make little rooms, and just throwing some little knickknacks in each room. I've been knocking out achievements in Deadlands while I'm at it. That's achievement furnishing right there, the little lightning rod. Runs about 60K, I believe, at the achievement furnisher. The Deadlands achievements are quite easy to get, especially if I can get them. I haven't been much for achievement farming, but for the Deadlands house, I really wanted to do that. So I'm just kind of letting you see how everything's interlocking. I kind of use the lines and the columns and stuff to try to get a decent little fit, but again, this was just a mock-up, so I tried not to, I didn't try, but I didn't burn a lot of time trying to tighten up a lot of lines and stuff. This is mainly just seeing how everything fit together so I can be ready when Deadlands dropped. So over here I threw in some crafting stations, the armory and stuff, because I found myself spending a lot of time over here in this area. So in case I got the call from some of my friends needed some help and I was feeling helpful instead of selfish and just building on my house that I was going to be tearing down really soon. Of course, Hall of Colossus comes with those pillars, so I just had to build around them. You know, try to ignore those. There you see the map you get after you've completed the Pathfinder and stuff achievement for Deadlands. That's the very first one I ever farmed because, like I said before, I am not an achievement farmer. So I've slowed the speed down here to give you guys a pretty good look. I'm sorry about that if it's too much of a good look for you. Those are some Deadland lamps, vampire lamp posts that dropped during the Witches Festival. I got quite a few of those. We'll see if I have enough. That right there was an artifact that I scribed for. And then that pedestal it's sitting on, that's another achievement furnishing. And that achievement furnisher is located near the Way Shrine in Fargrave, if you haven't already found it. Here I'm just kind of putting up a Daedric throne and this little stairwell. You can see my scamp running around. Those are the Deadlands wall spikes. I had no idea those were lights until I'd made them and threw them up there. And again, here's another archway where I've sectioned off another portion of this hallway to, you know, make another little room. Don't know if I'm going to end up doing that in the house or not, but it's a neat little thing. I really do like those vampiric light posts, though. I wish they'd come out with a recipe so you can make them. I know everything costs a lot of mundane runes. That's the Daedric stairways. That's actually 3 pieces. That's the outer corner, the small stairway with outer corners on each side. And I made it into, it's going to be 6 pieces. So you have front and back, basically. That's the blood fountain from Cold Harbor. Always a nice little touch. And then back there, you know, that's where the Hall of Colossus ends. And so I had to put up those Deadlands portcullises so that my friends didn't walk off there and end up getting slaughtered by the slaughterfish down below. Here I just put together a little table that dropped in black wood. Those are the windows from the achievement furnisher in Fargrave as well. There's a little extra Daedric platform. I'm going to end up using a lot of those to show the foundation of my house, because you always end up with that grass and stuff that you can't move and shows up through your floors. And I'm sorry, I just don't need a lot of grass growing through my floors in my house, or what I'm hoping is going to end up being a castle, the Doomchar castle, which will be awesome. Well, anyway, this is the mock-up. It's going to get broken down, and I'm going to be using all these pieces. And I've made a lot of other pieces, too, that aren't in this room that I've stored in my little structural room on the other side of this hall of the Lunar Champion. Some of my friends use this house and decorate it and stuff, and it looks really cool. But I've never really been hip to it. It's a free house, so if you don't already have it, definitely get it. You just need to have the elswyr DLC, and then you knock out those 2 dungeons, Sunspire, and you will unlock a good portion of the house. And then with the Southern Elswyr drop, you knock out the dungeons that came with that, and you'll have unlocked every room in the house. And it's a lot of storage space. Even if you aren't interested in decorating it and just looking for a place to cram all those extra furnishings and artifacts you're not using, that's what I did. So anyway, we're going to be done with this video. Wrap it up. I will see you guys in the Doomchar Plateau.